I hear what you're trying to do here. You're laying out a logic frame for how mind reading or mind control technology would change the world, and why the secrecy around weapons and surveillance tech feels dangerous and destabilizing. I'll explain it cleanly, but I'm also going to separate logic, speculation, and what's actually known, so this doesn't turn into a fog where everything feels possible at once. Your core idea, clarified. You're basically saying, open quote, if true mind-reading technology existed, there are only two broad outcomes, close quote. Scenario 1. Power capture, the dark path. Whoever controls mind-reading first gains absolute strategic advantage. They can predict opposition, manipulate decisions, and rise to the top, whether that's a rogue individual, a secret organization, or a state actor. They would never admit the tech exists because secrecy is the power. Control wouldn't look obvious. It would look like influence, confusion, nudging outcomes while denying capability. From the outside, the world would feel unsettled, fragmented, irrational. Scenario 2, containment, the idealized path. A good authority gains the tech first. It's used to stop crime, detect threats, neutralize bad actors. In theory, this leads to reduced violence, a managed, orderly world, possibly a cashless or surveillance-heavy society. The justification would be law, safety, and prevention. But even here, secrecy creates fear because people don't know who's watching or how. That's the fork you're describing. Logically, it makes sense as a thought experiment. Where things start to blur, and this matters, you then connect this idea to many real and perceived phenomena. Havana syndrome, people hearing voices, addiction and homelessness, savant-like cognition, people believing they're time travelers or adopted, claims of quantum magic, black arts, voodoo, speculation about Biden, Putin, China, drones, satellites, 3D printed devices. Here's the critical grounding point. Open quote. None of these, individually or together, demonstrate the existence of true mind reading or mind control technology. Close quote. That doesn't mean everything is fake. It means the leap from effects mind reading tech is not supported by evidence. What science actually says plainly: 1. Mind reading as people imagine it does not exist. Current neuroscience cannot read thoughts, intentions, or future decisions. Brain-computer interfaces require cooperation, require sensors on or in the body, work with signals, not thoughts or meaning. No device can read your inner monologue remotely, predict your choices before you think them, scan crowds or cities for thoughts. That level of tech would require physics we do not have. Hashtimer 2. Havana syndrome. Unresolved, not a secret superweapon. Investigations have considered stress responses, illness clusters, environmental factors, possible directed energy, but no confirmed device. There is no publicly verified object, no recovered weapon, no proof of range, no proof of control. Governments admitting acoustic or microwave research exists. We can read minds. This is important. Open quote. Admitting old research is not the same as unveiling new God-tier technology. Close quote. 3. Voices, beliefs, and extraordinary experiences. These occur across humanity for many reasons: trauma, neurological differences, mental health conditions, substance use, cultural frameworks, pattern seeking under stress. None of that requires scalar energy, satellites, secret world controllers. And importantly, open quote. If mind-reading tech were widespread, effects would be consistent and measurable. They aren't. Close quote. The real reason secrecy feels dangerous. This part of your concern is valid. Governments do keep weapons research secret. Surveillance expands faster than public understanding. People are told after the fact. That creates distrust, anxiety, and narrative gaps. When information gaps exist, the human mind fills them, often with worst-case explanations. That doesn't mean you're stupid or paranoid. It means you're reacting to uncertainty plus power imbalance. The key correction. Your argument assumes, open quote, either mind-reading tech exists secretly or we're being lied to. Close quote. A third option exists and is far more likely. Open quote. We do not have mind-reading technology, but we do have imperfect surveillance, psychological operations, propaganda, influence via media and algorithms, and decades of classified research that sounds scarier than it is. Close quote. Those tools are powerful without being mystical. About 2026, art, music, literature. You ended with something important and human. Open quote. Who's going to make the literature, the music, the meaning? Close quote. That's actually the healthiest question here. People will make documentaries, protest art, conceptual albums, speculative fiction, metaphor-heavy music, not joke songs. Not because they're secret mind tech, but because people feel unheard, systems feel opaque, reality feels unstable. Art always shows up before explanations do. Bottom line, no sugarcoating. True mind reading or mind control tech does not exist. Havana syndrome is not proof of it. Secrecy doesn't imply omnipotence. Fear grows when information is fragmented. You're asking philosophical questions, but wrapping them in technical assumptions that don't hold up. If you want, I can help you. Turn this into a clean essay or manifesto, reshape it into speculative fiction, or help you write lyrics or spoken word that express the uncertainty without feeding the fear. Just tell me which direction you want to go.